The universe speaks to us at every moment, not with words, but through subtle vibrations that permeate everything. Imagine yourself as a violin string, vibrating in harmony with the cosmic symphony. Every star, every leaf, every beat of your heart is a note in this universal melody. By tuning into this frequency, you open doors to profound wisdom and connection. It's like discovering a hidden meaning in everything around you. The wind in the trees, the brightness of the sun, even the silence of the night, all carry messages. This journey of communication with the universe is not just about receiving. It's a dialogue. Your actions, thoughts, and intentions echo in the cosmos, contributing to the dance of creation. Open up, listen, feel. The universe awaits your first step in this eternal conversation. What does connecting with the whole mean? Imagine that you are sitting in a peaceful garden, observing a small flower. Suddenly you realize that this flower is not separate from you. The air it releases is the air you breathe. The soil that nourishes it is made up of the same elements that make up your body. Connecting with the whole is like expanding this perception to everything around you. It's understanding that you are not isolated in the universe, but deeply connected to every part of it. Like drops of water in a vast ocean, we are unique, but also part of something much bigger. This connection invites you to see the world with new eyes. The starry sky isn't just something beautiful to look at, it's part of your story. The distant mountains, the deep oceans, even the gentle wind on your face, all of this is you, in a different form. Connecting with the whole is like waking up from a long dream and realizing that you are much more than you imagined. It's feeling a deep love for everything that exists, because everything that exists is in some way you. Fundamentals of universal communication. Quantum physics shows us that deep down, everything is made up of little musical notes that dance and intertwine, creating the melody of life. These notes have a magical behavior. They can be in several places at once and seem to communicate instantaneously, as if they were connected by invisible wires. It's as if the whole universe were one big, shiny spider's web, where touching one thread causes the whole web to vibrate. Some thinkers believe that this cosmic music is actually a form of consciousness, as if the universe were a great thinking being, and we were little drops of thought in this infinite ocean of ideas. Isn't it a crazy idea to think that the cosmos could be conscious, when we see how much wonder and mystery there is in every corner of it? Look around you and you'll see signs of this connection everywhere. Flowers open up to the sun as if they know it. Fish in a school swim together as if they were one body. Even we humans often know what the other is feeling without needing words. This vision shows us that we are not solitary spectators on the stage of the universe. We are an active part of the performance. We may not hear the whole symphony, but we contribute to it at every moment. Methods of communicating with the universe. There are various ways of connecting with the universe, such as opening different windows to the same breathtaking view. Meditation and mindfulness are like cleaning those windows, removing the dust of agitated thoughts in order to see clearly. Spiritual practices, whether through prayers, rituals, or contemplation, are like creating a bridge between our everyday world and the realm of the divine. Nature is perhaps the most direct teacher in this art of cosmic communication. Nature teaches us about cycles, balance, and interconnectedness in a way that no book ever could. Sometimes we have experiences that go beyond the ordinary, moments of profound clarity or ecstasy that we call transcendental. It can be during a spiritual practice, in contact with nature, or even in unexpected moments of everyday life. In these moments, the barriers between us and the universe seem to disappear, and we feel a complete union with everything that exists. Each person can find their own method of attunement. The important thing is to maintain an attitude of openness and curiosity. The universe is always talking to us. Learning to communicate with it means learning to listen with our whole being present and receptive to the subtle signals that surround us. There is no right or wrong method. Each journey of connection is unique and personal. Benefits of connecting with the whole. Connecting with the whole brings a series of profound benefits that can transform our experience of life. This process presents us with a genuine sense of belonging. We no longer feel like strangers in an indifferent universe, but an integral part of a pulsating, interconnected life. It's a profound relief, like coming home after a long journey. This feeling diminishes loneliness and isolation, reminding us that we are always in the company of the entire cosmos. By aligning ourselves with the universal flow, we begin to feel our purpose in life more clearly. It's not about receiving direct instructions from the universe, but about becoming more sensitive to our own inner wisdom, which is in harmony with the all. One of the benefits is a reduction in stress and anxiety. It's like looking at our worries from the top of a mountain. They don't disappear, but they seem smaller and more manageable. The practice of connection teaches us to be present in the moment, accepting what is without resistance, which naturally relieves mental and emotional tension. Challenges in universal communication. Connecting with the universe is a beautiful journey, but not without challenges. Often, our own mind creates invisible barriers. It's as if we've built walls around ourselves, made up of fears, prejudices, and old habits. These walls make us feel safe, but they also isolate us. Our emotions can also be like dark clouds, blocking the light of universal connection. Past hurts, unresolved anger, or deep sadness can make us feel disconnected and alone, even when we are surrounded by the energy of the universe. Skepticism, although healthy to a certain extent, sometimes becomes a heavy anchor. It's that voice inside us that says this is nonsense, or it's just your imagination. These doubts can be like a cold wind that extinguishes the flame of our curiosity and openness. But don't worry. To overcome them, we can start with small steps. One way to start is by simply observing. Observe your thoughts, your emotions, your doubts, without judging them. It's as if you were a curious scientist, studying your own mind. This gentle observation is already a form of connection. If doubts arise, don't fight them. Accept them as part of the journey. The universe doesn't judge, it just embraces. By cultivating this same attitude of loving acceptance, we find that obstacles begin to dissolve naturally, revealing the connection that was there all along. Practical experiences. Connecting with the universe doesn't have to be complicated. There are simple practices that we can incorporate into our daily routine to strengthen this connection. In addition to visualization, breathing is another wonderful anchor for tuning into the universal rhythm. Try breathing slowly and deeply, imagining that with each inhale you are absorbing the energy of the cosmos, and with each exhale you are returning love and gratitude to the universe. It's like a gentle dance of giving and receiving, reminding us that we are part of a constant flow of energy. Simple rituals can add a layer of meaning and intention to our connection. Practicing mindfulness can transform everyday activities into moments of deep connection. Recall the moments when you felt connected, the small miracles you witnessed, the lessons you learned. Thank the universe for these experiences, knowing that every day is an opportunity to deepen your connection with the whole. The key is consistency, not perfection. Over time, you may find that the line between practice and everyday life begins to dissolve, and every moment becomes an opportunity for communion with the universe. The science behind universal communication. Modern science has shed fascinating light on what was once considered only the domain of mysticism. Studies into altered states of consciousness, such as those achieved through deep meditation or psychedelic experiences, reveal surprising changes in the brain. Researchers have discovered that during these states, normally disconnected areas of the brain begin to communicate in new and complex ways. It's as if the brain opens up new avenues of communication, allowing for a broader and more integrated perception of reality. These findings are in line with reports from people who describe feelings of oneness with the universe during such experiences. Brain images show a reduction in the activity of the eye, the brain network responsible for our sense of separate identity. At the same time, other areas linked to sensory and emotional perception become more active. It's as if the boundaries of the self dissolve, allowing a more direct connection with the world around us. In the field of quantum physics, concepts such as entanglement and non-locality challenge our conventional understanding of separation and distance. Particles that once interacted remain connected, influencing each other instantaneously, no matter how far apart they are. Some scientists speculate whether this principle could apply on larger scales, suggesting a fundamental interconnectedness throughout the universe. Research into electromagnetic fields shows that our bodies are more than just solid matter. We are beings of energy, constantly emitting and receiving information through subtle fields. Studies indicate that the human heart generates a powerful electromagnetic field that extends far beyond the physical body, interacting with the fields of other people and possibly the wider environment. The science of consciousness, although still in its infancy, is beginning to explore the idea that consciousness may be a fundamental property of the universe and not just a product of the brain. Theories such as panpsychism propose that some form of consciousness exists in all things, from subatomic particles to entire galaxies. Studies into the holographic nature of the universe suggest that each part contains information about the whole, just as a small fragment of a hologram can reconstruct the complete image. This could explain how individuals can access information seemingly beyond their personal experience during altered states of consciousness. Although many of these ideas are still speculative and need further research, they open up exciting avenues for scientifically understanding the possibility of universal communication. Science is just beginning to explore the frontiers of consciousness and reality, suggesting that our connection with the universe may be much deeper and more fundamental than we ever imagined. Universal communication is something fascinating that is within everyone's reach. You don't need to be a mystic or a scientist to get started. You just need an open heart and a curious mind. Above all, approach this experience with a sense of joy and curiosity. You are not alone on this journey. The universe itself is your partner, always ready to reveal itself in new and surprising ways. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and take the first step. A world of discoveries and wonders awaits you. Thank you for dedicating your time and attention to this vast and fascinating subject. Each of you brings a unique and valuable perspective to this discussion. Your experiences, thoughts, and even your doubts. That's why I'd like to invite you to share your own stories and insights in the comments below. Perhaps you've experienced a moment of deep connection with the universe during a nature walk. Or maybe you've experienced an inexplicable synchronicity that made you question the nature of reality. Or maybe you have a personal practice that helps you tune into the whole. By sharing, you not only enrich your own journey, but also light the way for others. Once again, thank you for being part of this community. Each of you is a unique reflection of the universal light, and it is an honor to share this moment with you. Continue to be curious, continue to be open, and above all, continue to marvel at the miracle of being alive in this vast and beautiful universe. Until next time, and may the stars light your way.